gonna tell you a secret. Fiction and dreams can come true, powered by the dark energies leaking from beyond. I'm Alan Wake, a writer, a creator. Something horrible is coming. He's called Mr. Scratch. Under these peculiar, exceptional circumstances, any story, any urban legend, any lie can come true.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to part 12 of my playthrough for Alan Wake American Nightmare. Yeah, we're not very good at our job, are we? Jeez, so we just walk right out, and the darkness takes her anyways. It makes the man think. It makes the champion of light think. Can he really change the story? Who knows? I feel really bad for her because I like her. I think she might be my favorite out of the three girls we've met. I wonder if they represent anything, just out of curiosity, because usually you know how like books always do that thing where like something has to represent something. Like the big secret is that like pen represented life, and the toilet represented death, and the pen went down the toilet. I don't know, but that's how books always went. That's why all of the times. All right, we gotta explore the rooms. I feel bad that took her, man. I literally just walked out the door. I had no idea that was going to happen. But that's kind of why I always hated books back in the day. That it was always kind of like something, I don't know. It became too, books can actually be really good. It can actually be really cool. Someday maybe I'll read again, like for fun, like enjoyable. But I don't know, you know what I mean? Like someone's also got to be out there that probably agrees with me, right? Like books could have been could have been like really a good part of school, like learning and stuff, but at least the way most schools seem to handle them, it does not, it was bad. It makes you hate reading, is literally what it does to a lot of kids. And some people realize that, and some people realize that and don't care. It's like, it's how it is. Is the radio still here? Oh, let me see if it's going to be a different radio broadcast or not.
Okay, people, it's Eddie Rodman here with a few hours to kill, and there's nobody I'd rather spend them with. Nobody else in the whole world. Oh boy, that'll land me in hot water when I get back home, won't it? Well, just in case my wife is listening, and you always are, aren't you, baby? Let me tell you, you are the exception, honey, and the prettiest lady I ever saw to boot. But I'd really like to spend some quality time with you listeners, because, tonight's one of those nights. You're sitting in the studio and you kind of forget how long it's been or what day it is. You just sit here and go through the motions. You might as well have been here forever. You keep talking, but you don't even know what you're saying. It's like you're on automatic. You can't stop the ride and get off. It's times like these that I really wish that somebody would just call in and relieve my boredom. How about it? Anybody? Come on now, help a fella out. Our lines are open.
Can I call in? I don't have my cell phone on me. I wonder if Alan Wake would have a cell phone. Didn't he in the first game, actually, now that I think about it? Yeah. Yeah, we could sit down right here, listen to the radio, drink a case of beer, call into the guy. Hey, I'm Alan Wake. I'm in this crazy, like, parallel dimension called Night Springs that I totally made up. And I have no idea how to get out, and I have, like, a doppelganger who's, like, out there, and he's gonna kill my wife, and he's, like, banging women, and using my name and my face. It's awesome. Dig it. Huh. Cool pool. Out in the middle of the Arizona desert. Yeah. I don't know, I always wonder, like, I live out, I guess you could say I live out in the middle of the woods. Like, really, I pretty much do, but I really like it. I mean, I grew up here. It's not, some people who grow up in the city, like I have my friend who grew up in the city, and she thinks the woods are, like, full of axe murderers and stuff. But, like, me, I think the city is full of people who stab you and jump you and stuff, so it's like a stereotype, sort of. And I guess we're both kind of true. I mean, maybe there's an axe murderer out here, and he just doesn't kill me. But, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? It's, I guess it's stereotype where you live, but I wonder what it would be like living in the Arizona. I picture it'd be really boring, honest to God. Unless this stuff kind of happened, that'd be pretty awesome. And I keep losing my objective. I apologize. I should probably mention right now that it is November 4th, and if you're not into gaming even a little bit, then you'd be unaware that today was Halo 4's release day, and I went to the midnight release last night, and oh boy, that was crazy. And I played it till like 4 in the morning, and I just went to bed, and I got like 5 hours of sleep, and it's like 9 now, and I was gonna play, just for the record, so you people know, I was gonna play Halo 4 all morning, but I was like, you know what, I really need to play some Alan Wake, because to be totally honest with you now, obviously I gave it away, the secret's out. Wait, is this the one with the dead guy? Oh, man. This is going to take us to a cutscene. But I just wanted to point out that I could be playing Halo 4 right now, but since November, October is over, and I don't want this sort of repeat of Alan Wake where it took me almost another like 4 months to finish a game I intended to be done like that long ago. What's up, dude?
It's said that nobody knows what the future might bring, but for this man, it's no longer entirely true. A weaker man might simply give up, but the Champion of Light is an expert on destiny. Sometimes the puppet and puppeteer can be one and the same. Mount Redtooth, its top littered with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the Champion of Light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether.
Deja vu. Bum bum bum. So we're back at the observatory.
As history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
I better find Dr. Meadows' car. That's where the camera should be.
But if you do things differently, the butterfly effect will destroy the world. It is. I don't know. Does anyone believe in those kind of things? I have definitely talked about time travel before. I might have even talked about it in this playthrough. But like the butterfly effect, where if you go back in time, sort of like the way we're doing it, like kind of if you're like, I guess he's in a time loop. To be kind of accurate, he's not really going back in time, but he's in like a world where he's going through a loop. Uh-oh. But like the loop he's going through, it's like, you know what I mean? If he does things differently, like different outcomes will happen. You know what I mean? I don't, like personally, I definitely have given my opinions on this before, but I don't believe that. I don't believe in the butterfly effect, where if I go back in time and I squash a butterfly, like it changes like the very fabric of reality. Oh fucking shit! Holy crap! Oh! Get the god damn it! Like, oh fuck! Holy shit! Oh my god! This did not happen last time. I'm sorry, butterfly effect. I did not mean to doubt you. Uh-oh. Not good. Alright, come on then. Don't make me walk over to you. Oh shit, it's a grenade guy. Alan, shoot him. Thank you. Okay. Okay, there weren't guys last time. I remember that the cloud flew by, but there were no guys. Okay, that kinda scared the shit out of me. I won't lie to you, fine people. Yay, another radio.
Oh, praise be. You guys are coming through for me. A pretty little light just started blinking on my board here, and that means there's a caller out there. You know, when the hours stretch into eternity like this, when it feels like I'm stuck in a rut and just reliving the same endless night over and over again, I feel genuinely touched by someone actually reaching out to me, breaking the monotony. I just want you to know that it really matters to me. Caller, you're on the air.
You suck, Eddie!
Did you know that this is my dream job? True fact.
Wow, I feel bad for him now, I really do. I'm not a radio guy myself, like I know things about radio, like I went to school for radio and broadcasting and stuff, and although I didn't like the radio aspect of it, some of it was cool, but it's just not for me. I always thought it was cool, and I would still like to do it if I went to radio. This is the only radio I do, because I would not do like typical radio, but I think it'd be really cool to have a game radio. And I know it'd be hard to get all the rights and copy and everything and blah blah blah. I don't know how most radio companies do it now, but you know what I mean? Like you play gaming music most of the day, like from games tracks, old and new. You know what I mean? And I mean, there's so much good game music out there. Anyone who's a gamer and is into game music will understand. Like sometimes people ask me like, "Oh, what's your favorite band or what's your favorite music?" And I tell them, well, I usually tell them I like everything, because I do. I'm the kind of guy who I like rap, I like country, rock, game music. You know, I really do like any kind of music, regardless of artist or genre. So I'm one of those guys. But oh, hey, manuscript page. But I will continue my story as soon as we read this. Dr. Meadows.
When Dr. Rachel Meadows got the call from Michael, telling her to hurry to the observatory, she didn't waste any time. It had been a nice party. She'd had a good time, but her social life would always play second fiddle to the mysteries of space. Michael never showed up, of course. He pulled over at the wrong rest stop. She never even thought about him at the time. The phenomenon in the sky above her was too fascinating.
Oh no, Michael. Damn. And we wrote that. It's kind of crazy to think like that's, you know what I mean? We wrote that into the story. Like that's part of how it happens. So again, why didn't we write ourselves a nice car? Is that another manuscript page out there? It looks like it, doesn't it? I like how they glow now. I don't remember them doing that in Alan Wake 1. I don't... No, they did. They kind of emanated, but they didn't, like, sparkle like that. You know what I mean? Like, that thing is bright. Like, I would not have noticed that if it were not this bright. Let's check it out. Success.
As a storyteller, my first real love was crime. And it was in that genre that I finished my first novel, starring the perpetually miserable Alex Casey, whose entire life was a wound that never healed. The books sold as fast as they hit the shelves. I wrote 5 more Alex Casey books, and they all were bestsellers. I became rich. I became famous. Success brought pressure, and I didn't handle it very well.
Yeah, it's kind of... I can relate to that in a sense. Like, it's always been my motto. Like, let's just take YouTube for a quick example while we're walking the hill, and I'll get back to my other story. But like people on YouTube, like some people are really big. You know what I mean? Like millions of subscribers, or even like hundreds of thousands is big. And then you get like a bunch of subscribers and you get views. But then it's like people expect things, and you get it. I've seen YouTubers go from having a few subscribers getting bigger and like things changing. And I've never wanted. I make videos and stuff, and I like to get a couple. Getting views is nice to have people watch your work and stuff, but I do it more for fun than anything else. And I actually would never ever want so many subscribers and viewers on a regular basis. A lot of people sometimes tell me like, oh, you should have more, but I'm very happy with what I have right with 2 manuscript pages. Damn, but I'm very happy with what I have now. And just an example, my Harvest Moon videos or something, I did never not expect to get that many views, and it's crazy, like, now how many people want it, you know what I mean? Alright, do we have 15? Oh, we do, yeah! Alright, we gotta switch our shotgun for the hunting rifle, but I'm gonna do it. And I think okay, let's read these 2, and then I promise we will get back to my story. Cosmologic truths.
There are places where our world is worn thin, and another reality brushes against ours. One such site is Cauldron Lake near Bright Falls, Washington. But there are others. That other reality is dark, vast, and malleable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast forces and alien energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
Bum, bum, bum. I never did look up if there was actually a Bright Falls, Washington somewhere, because that's a real place. Like this is like he said. It's like, well, we're somewhere in Arizona, but it's Bright Falls. We're nowhere USA. We could be anywhere. But so the hunting rifle, how does that work? It's probably like just really fast, right? Or like really long range. That's kind of cool though. I don't think our light can outlast it. I'm still waiting until we get a new light. But I should really look that up. Someone should look that up for me if I forget. The genius of Mr.
I've seen the enemy, and it's me. I've faced dark horrors before, things that live in the unimaginable pressures of the world beyond our own. Sometimes they masquerade as humans. That's what ultimately lurks inside Mr. He's every mean-spirited tabloid story about me, an evil caricature, a creature formed in that vague territory of misconceptions, half-truths, and the dark imagination of people who heard a story about me. An urban legend made flesh. A serial killer. My dark half. Brought to life by the power of Cauldron Lake.
Bum bum. The plot thickens. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's awesome. And it is pretty cool that, like, what can you really think of a better, like, nemesis for yourself than yourself, like a darker version of yourself? Like Shadow Link, for example, like that kind of stuff. It doesn't get much better than that, you know what I mean? Alright, so back to my story, which is not that long. It's just that I like video game music, and people who, oh no, dark things. People who also play video games probably like can relate to the same sort of stuff. Oh my god, another manuscript page? We'll get back to this, I promise. The darkness.
The darkness rose from the depths of Cauldron Lake and took Alice. It needed words. It needed me to write its way into our world. She was leverage, a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back. I was hunted by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness. I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake.
Okay. So that's kind of cool. So that's why he's trapped within the story, you know what I mean? So that, what is that out there? Is that like lights? That makes sense. So it all like these manuscript pages. I'm so glad we're reading these, and I'm really disappointed I didn't read them in Alan Wake 1. But it's really like filling in the gaps and the stuff from Alan Wake, what happened in between. You know what I mean, and how we got to where we are. So about that story, I might have to wait till next episode. Got the camera. Okay. So, oh, not the camera, but you know what it is. The telescope piece that it looks like a camera. Get off my back. So, okay, I promise to God I will finish that story in the next episode. But for now, I think we're going to end things off here. And in the next episode, we'll pick it back off and head up to the observatory. So until then, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later.